Hi everyone. So it's actually Saturday, the day that I leave now. I didn't do any vlogging yesterday as I spent the first part of the day chilling by the hotel pool, just sat on my laptop doing some editing, and then my plan was to go up to Eve again to photograph sunset from a slightly different spot I was at the other night. But all the buses going up there were so rammed to the point where I couldn't even get on any of them. So I gave up on that and then just went to the beach near to my hotel and then just had something to eat, chilled at one of the bars. I did take a few photographs, but it's not as photogenic as Ear or Fever, so I just took a handful of photographs really. I did however manage to hire a car last night, so my plan now is to get up and photograph sunrise from here. So I'm up bright and early, although it's still going to be a bit of a push for me to get all the way up to here, because it's the other side of the island. So it's going to be a bit of a push for me to get up there in time for sunrise, as I don't know the roads. The woman here has opened up reception early so I can leave my bags and drop the room key off. So hopefully she's there now. But yeah, like I said, it is going to be a push. See if I get there in time for sunrise, so I need to go. Okay, it hasn't been too well. Sunrise is officially in about 10 minutes, but as you can see there's already quite a bit of light in the sky. I thought I'd parked really close to it, but I've just had a look on Google Maps and I'm about a 10-minute walk from where I wanted to be. So probably gonna miss sunrise, but hopefully by the time I get there and set up, there should still be a bit of colour in the sky. It wasn't a great drive here, and obviously I didn't know the roads. There was a lot of small narrow windy roads that I went down which weren't well lit, so I was a bit unsure, so probably took me a little bit longer than what I should have done to drive up here had I known the roads. But yeah, hopefully I should still be able to get some shots, but let's see. Perhaps I did drive as close as I could have done, because I don't think I would have gotten the car down here. Well, I've just made it. It's been a bit chaotic trying to run around, trying to find the right spot, as I've never actually been here before. I've just seen it on photos and things. So I have found it, I'm set up, and there's still a bit of colour in the sky, but I've had to act very quickly. So I'm just shooting away now. But it's a great view, check it out. So there is one blue church over in the distance there. I don't know if there's another spot because it's not. You can't really make it out in the photo because it's so far away. So I was wanting the blue church to be more prominent in the photo, but I'm too far away from it. So I don't know if there's a different spot somewhere else, but it's still nice anyway. Well, I think I've gotten enough photos there. I don't know if there's any other viewpoints around, but I'm going to have a little walk around to see if there's anywhere else where I can get a photograph from while there's still a bit of colour in the sky. I will say it's a stark contrast to what it's like here during sunset when it's absolutely ram-packed. There's only 1 or 2 people around. So if you're in here, come here for the sunrise. Okay, I think I'll try and get a few shots here. This is nice actually because the sun's just coming up above the buildings and I'm able to get a nice starburst in my photo just above the buildings. And there's even enough light in the sky to be able to go handheld, so I can quickly get some shots without worrying about setting up my tripod. So yeah, it's quite nice here. I'm not sure if you can see that, but they're just getting a nice starburst in the sun above the buildings. Okay, let's see if I can find somewhere else. So I've came back to the same spot where I photographed sunset from the other evening. The only difference is I'm facing the other way for the sunrise. And there's literally not a single person here. So yeah, if you're gonna come to here and photograph either the sunrise or sunset, it's definitely worth getting up early and photograph the sunrise, because I mean, I tried to get here yesterday for sunset and I couldn't even get here because the buses were just so full. And yeah, this is where I should have been from the start really. This is the view that I wanted. I didn't even notice it the other night because I was looking the other way for the sunset. I didn't even notice that this was the spot that I wanted basically. So, but the sun's just come up now and there's still a bit of colour in the sky, so I'm still able to get a few shots, but I'll show the view because it's pretty impressive. Okay, unfortunately this camera isn't quite doing it justice because it can't get the exposure right, but trust me, it's impressive. So the other evening I was stood on top there, looking that way, photographing the sunset, and then if you just walk up these steps, you get this view, which is the classic shot for the sunrise. So really this is where I should have came in the first place. There's a guy turned up who's flying his drone, and I'm so tempted to get mine out, but I'm just not confident enough flying it at the moment, especially after crashing it into the church tonight. Okay, I think I'm going to get it out and just hover it directly above me and not get too ambitious. The thing is as well, it's really windy here, and I've only got a little Spark. That guy's got a Mavic, which is a lot bigger, a little bit more comfortable in the wind. So I'm just going to hover it a little bit above me, I think. Well, I did fly my drone a little bit. I could have done more, but I want to get more comfortable with it before I get more ambitious. Like for example, the first day I used it here, when I told it to land, expecting it to come to me and then land, it literally just landed where it was. So I don't want to do something like that here and accidentally drop it into the ocean. Anyway, it's just gone 8 o'clock now and pretty much everything's closed here, but I have found one cafe that's open, so I'm gonna go get some breakfast before driving back to Parissa, which is where I've been staying for the past week. Change of plan, that place was very expensive, so I'm back at the car now. I'm going to drive back to Parissa. It's quite a long drive anyway, so it'd be nice to get back before it all gets a bit hectic here, and I'll hand the car back and then I can get a much bigger breakfast for a much lower price over in Parissa, and then just chill out there until my flight this evening. So last time I spoke to the camera, I can't remember where it was. It seems like so long ago now, but I am back in England now. I'm in Manchester again, and because we landed so late, it's now midnight. So I booked to stay in a hotel for a night before heading back to London tomorrow. The hotel that I've booked, I just booked it because it was basically the cheapest one I could find, but it looked so swanky from the outside, and the bar and reception area is really swanky, but then the room itself is very basic, but I don't care about that really. It's a bed for me to sleep in tonight, and I am desperate for some sleep. However, what did get my attention: how do you feel about a yellow bathroom? Get a load of that. Whoever chose that colour design, well, it's not to my taste anyway. But getting back to today, I returned the car and then just went to Parissa Beach, which was the beach near to where I was staying for the week, and just chilled out there. Just had something to eat, a couple of drinks, done a bit of editing, and then just kind of chilled out like that until I had to go to the airport. The airport in Santorini is a bloody nightmare. You have to wait a certain time to be allowed into the airport. When they start allowing you in, you have to queue to get in. Then once you've gotten into the airport, you then join a long queue to check in and check in your bag. Then when you check in, they don't take your bag though. They put a tag around it, and then you've got to take your bag to another queue to the drop-off point, and then you've got to leave the airport and join another queue to get to security, and then you get through security, then you join another queue, and then it wasn't fun. So I'm pleased actually to be finally at this hotel and I can get some sleep. But just the week as a whole, Santorini, I'm not even a big beach person really, but I loved it. It's a really, really, really beautiful place. So great to take photographs, and just I can see why it's such a popular holiday spot, because it is so beautiful. Great place just to chill out. And yeah, going back to what I was saying earlier, if you are going and you want to get the typical photographs of Ia or Aya, however you want to say it, definitely get up for sunrise. There's literally like, well, when I was taking the photos, for the most part there was literally no one around. A couple of guys did turn up late on after the sun had risen, but yeah, stark contrast to what it's like at sunset when you're literally fighting to get a spot. So at the wedding, so I'm desperate to go to bed and I'm mumbling here. The wedding that I attended was just unbelievable. It was like, the whole thing was like picture perfect, and I mean, I felt like I was in a movie. It was unbelievable, and it was a real honour to be groomsman for that. And so I think that's it. I probably won't film anything tomorrow. At this moment in time, I think I'm just gonna like sit in a cafe somewhere and just do some editing really, and write a few blog posts. Nothing exciting. I've never spent much time in Manchester other than going to concerts, so I should probably explore the city a bit. My train's not till 6 in the evening, but yeah, I'm keen to do some more work on my website and editing photos and the usual stuff, so I'm probably just going to do that, to be honest. So next time I see you, I will probably be back in London, where I'm hoping I will get a letter waiting for me confirming that the flat that I'm buying back in my hometown has been finalised. But I'm not too hopeful because my solicitor seems very slow. Anyway, I'm mumbling and I want to go to sleep. So I will see you soon in London. Bye.